Hello, team. All right, so we have Brianna here by popular demand to go over part two of her forms that she uses to keep up with her business. So I know you guys are super excited about this as well as me. I've got paper here to take notes, and I'm going to keep up with comments on my computer as I usually do. So that way, if you have questions throughout this live, we can address them as we go. But if you are on the replay, just let us know in the comments below, say replay, so we know that you've seen this. And let me just pull it up here on my computer to double check that we are live and going. Even though I've done it a million times, I just feel like, that one time that I don't check, it's not going to be live. So I do see we are live. So Brianna, let me see. I know that you are going to screen share. So let me get that added to, there we go. Is that right, Brianna?
Yep.
Okay, so you go ahead and just take it away here. And like I said, I'm going to pull this up over here on my computer. That way, if we have any questions come up, I can kind of hop in and let you know. So take it away, girl.
All right, sounds good. So I'm going to go over some more of my forms. In part one, we did basically the VIP tracker, which was like the meat of the forms. And I keep up with everything very organized. So I have several other forms for different uses. So I'm going to go over those for you today. So the one I have pulled up here is my monthly income form. So each month I start a new one. So this one's titled April of 2021 income. So when I make a sale, I put the date that I sold it. I put the name of the person who ordered it, and then you'll see that they're in different colors. That's because I always do a thank you for your order shout out. And so I want to make sure that I don't forget to do that. So these people are in white because I haven't posted their shout out yet. Either that or they're like from a party and they're not in my group. So I posted it in the party group, but not in my group. So that's why they don't have their color yet, but I do need to do their shout outs. The money is basically my PV. So if they order from an online, then it's the PV for their subtotal. If they order from my inventory, it is the total amount that they paid me. I don't deduct my shipping because sometimes I ship with stamps and sometimes I ship with pirate ship. So if I want to figure out like how much I paid for pirate ship, I just go in there and deduct that for like April and then deduct that from my total. So that is where I keep up with my monies. And then purchase is whether they purchased from my inventory, if they purchased online through the website, or if they were part of a party. And the reason these are different colors is because the blue ones are for one set of parties, and because I do like mega parties, and then I had a couple going on. And then this yellow one is for the party that I currently have ongoing. So then I'll know like which party they purchased through. And then also for my parties, I do like the early bird order gets a gift. And then after that, when it's not early bird time anymore, I actually do a live video for an inventory sale because I have a ton of inventory and I also have a lot of retired sets. So like I advertise that they can get things that they couldn't normally get, then get them exclusively through me, and I charge the full price for that. But then I know that it's through my inventory and a party in the hostess. So that's listed there. And then follow up, I just want to follow up and make sure they got their order, see if they have any questions and if they've tried it. So then I can look at the date and then see when I need to follow up with them. And then also for the people who are in my party, when I follow up, I want to remind them that if they join my VIP group and post their nail fee, then they're going to be entered in the drawing to win a free set at the end of the month. So that incentivizes them to join my group. And then number of sets is how many sets they ordered. And then I like to keep a list of the sets so that if I'm giving away a free one or for whatever reason I want to see what they've been getting before, I can go back and see what kind of stuff they liked. And then these random people down here, some of those are like the free sets I gave away in drawings and for prizes that they won. I did have one order get lost, I replaced, so I put that there. Oh, and then down here, people who have told me they want to order something, but they haven't paid for it yet. So like I have planned what they're going to be getting. So then later I can just click it and like move it up there, put the date and put how much they paid for it. So then I don't have to go back in and figure it out and type it out later. And then when they're finally ready to pay for it, I can be like, oh, okay, So I have it held. This is what they wanted, and it saves a lot of confusion. So that is my income form. The next form is parties. So I did a bunch of parties when I started, and then I kind of like fell off the party bus, and now I'm getting back on it. So I'm kind of working out this form with like guess and test to see what works and how I want to do it. So this top part in the green is a party that I had that ended, and I didn't really like the way I did my hostess coaching and like the things I did with them. So I left that there so that I can go back and look if I need to. But then this part down here, I kind of think I like how this is going, so I'll probably keep doing that from now on. So I've got the date of their party. Everybody here is actually in a Battle of the Hostess party, so that makes it nice. And then I'm planning my next party for next month. I do want a couple more hostesses in there, but that is that. I want to know where I got this hostess booking from, and then later, if I have trouble getting hostesses, I can go back and see where has been like the most successful place to get them. So I posted a screen share of the survey training that I learned about, where you like ask them to fill out a survey, and then later you inbox them and offer to give them a set for hosting a party. So that is the survey they came from. Caitlin shared one of my uplines. She shared a booking game, which I was very hesitant to do those. Before I became a stylist, I never played those games. I was like, I don't want to play. I don't know what they're gonna send me as my thing. And so I was hesitant to do those, but it was part of a booking blitz thing. So I went ahead and did it, and I sold mystery sets and I got bookings. So do it. It's very fun. It was definitely worth it. So the hostess there came from the booking game. When they request their free sample, they're in my form, there's a little box that says interested in getting more information on joining your team, interested in earning free sets for hosting a party, just looking to try the nails, and they can select as many of those boxes as they want. So the people who selected that they were interested in hosting a party, they are from my free sample form. And then other party is when I'm ending a hostess party, I try and get bookings. And so this girl she booked a party through another party. So that's where she came from. I do give all my hostesses a free set for hosting a party, but I do my stuff a little bit differently than I think everyone else does. I don't typically send a hostess packet out in the beginning, because if they're like me, if I was hosting a party, I wouldn't like know people to go give my samples to. So like if I get a feel for the hostess and like they do know local people, I may want to give them samples, but if not, I try and send everything at the end of the party. So I'm going to ask for their free set at the end of the party. This girl was really excited, so I already found out what she wanted. But I have also had a couple hostesses who joined a party and, oh no, they didn't join a party. They offered to host a party. I made a party. They didn't join it, and they didn't invite their friends. So I sent them a couple messages, and I'm like, I have your free set ready to send to you, but you've got to be in the party and invite your friends to get it. And they still haven't joined. So I'm glad I didn't send that free set out in the beginning. So that is just a helpful thing for me there. And then so I'll know what set to send them at the end. And then this is where a lot of my hostess coaching and like party stuff comes in. So I like to ask them for what selfie they want me to put in their cover photo. So if it says done, they've actually done the task. So I've asked them to send me a selfie and they've done it. So I put done. Checklist, I just send them a checklist of things that I encourage them to do. It's optional, but if they do it, they get a free gift from me. So I put sent because I sent that checklist out. If someone actually completes everything on the checklist, then I will put done. And then I send out the Franks list. So I put that I sent for all those. When somebody sends me back their Franks list that it's done, I would click done. And then I ask them to post a nail fee on their personal page and tag me. And then if they've done that, then I click done, and then knows that I sent it to that. And then I shared all these little graphics in the Team No Excuses. But this is like the lookbook graphic that I send them that says find the lookbook and tag somebody that you think would like a couple of the things. Don't tag them all in one nail fee. And then I asked them to post their welcome message in the group, welcoming their friends to the group, and to create a party atmosphere in their group. And this party is still ongoing, so I'll probably put the other ones in here. And so I click sent. So like I type in sent so that I know that I sent them the task. When they complete it, it is the word done, and it gets changed to the color I want it to be. And most of these are part of their checklist. So when somebody's entire line is green, then I know they completed the checklist and they're getting their free gift from me. So it's easier to keep up with. So that is my parties list. The next one is potential party hostesses. So these are the people that I'm asking to be a hostess. And so this doesn't have everybody on it because it's like a newer form I started doing because I want to keep up with who said no for sure, who said maybe later, and who is actually hosting. So basically where they came from, which is also on that other form, their name, and what they said. I had somebody in my group that I didn't know was the stylist. They're not on our team. So I found out she's a stylist, so she's not hosting a party. So then this girl just flat out said no. She had some reasoning. So I was like, okay, sounds good. And this one said maybe later. She either said maybe later or she said something that made me think I would ask her later. So I put maybe later. And then these people are hosting because there's the date of their party. And then these people I'm waiting to hear back from. So that one's pretty simple. This one is all my hosts who have ever hosted a party for me. So I put the date that their party was. I put their name. I put how much money their party generated and whether or not I've added their friends from their party into my VIP group. And then I like to be able to look back and see how much party sales they were. So like this girl who had 122 in her party, I'm probably going to reach out again, maybe in 6 months or so. I don't know the exact time frame, but I'm probably going to reach out again and be like, hey, so we're going to do like a holiday party. You did great last time. Would you be interested in being in another party? And so I feel like she'll probably say yes. And she's a great person to ask. These people with zeros, I'll probably still ask them again later. Anyway, just my wording for like, will they want to be, it will be different than the girls who rock their party. So that is that list. Oh, I turned it blue because their parties are over. Then I know that I can go ahead and add all their friends because that party's over. No new people are coming in. The yellow one is my ongoing party. And then the non-colored ones are future parties. Then the next one. So this one's a really simple one. I do the thing where if you post a photo of your nail fee in my group, you get entered in to win a free set at the end of the month. And typically I had like a graphic. It was the nail fee thread graphic, and everyone was supposed to post their photo on that graphic. But it got a little bit complicated for people, and I would have to go in and tag people on where to find that post, even though it's in my announcements. It's still a little bit tricky for them to find. So I just kind of like gave up on that and was like, just post it in my group. And then, I mean, I feel like more people are going to see it when it's in my group versus on that one little post. And I just like posting to my group a lot better anyway. I agree. So I love it that way. And it's easy to keep up with if you use the screenshot method. And also if you have it so that you approve all the posts that go into your group, because you'll get the notification and you'll go through and approve the people who have posted to your group. And then you'll see, oh, okay, these people are sharing their nail fee. And then you can just put it in this form. And then if you screenshot it to come back, you can put it in this form. So I keep their name, and I also keep the name of the set so that like some people share multiple nail fees throughout the month. And then I'm like, did I already record that they shared that, or is this a different one? So then by having the name of the set, that makes it easier. And also when I go into Wheel of Names to do their drawing, all I have to do is highlight all the names and copy and paste them, and they paste into my Wheel of Names so that I don't have to type their names out again. So that is that one. This one is my potential stylists. So the people that I have gotten interested in joining my team. So some people have flat out said no, and I get reasonings from some people why. Probably will not, busy and overwhelmed. So, like, the red is like people I don't really want to like put a lot of time into or like pressure them because I don't think they're going to be interested. The red ones are people who aren't interested, but maybe with time they could become interested. So that's why they're a lighter color red. The green ones are the girls who are stylists. They joined finally. This girl is best friends with one of my stylists. So I put belongs to Brooklyn because I know she was interested and she's in the sneak peek group. But since her very best friend, they kind of live together, I think. So since they're best friends, I know that she belongs to her. So I'm not going to try and get her to join my team, but it would be awesome if she wanted to join her team. So I have that information. And then maybe after she gets her own place. This girl is in Avon, and I know that's a conflict of interest, but she has said that she has thought about leaving Avon to join Color Street because her Avon wasn't going so well. So still got her on my maybe list, still keeping her in mind. And then all these people who don't have a color, I don't exactly know where they stand. I feel like they definitely could be like closer to joining than some of these other people. So those are my potential stylists. And then that's, I think, the most important of the forms. I do have this one over here, which I've only ever made one of these. But if you ever feel the need to make a form for your customer's nail collection, this is how I set mine up. So Kathy, who is now a stylist, she was one of my best customers, and she would buy a lot, and then she would get like a lot of mystery sets and things like that. And so I wanted to make sure I wasn't giving her double and also kind of keep up with what she likes. So I organized it by solid, glitter design, overlay, holiday sets, awareness sets, and the pedicure and petite sets. And then so I just kept them in order by that. And then it was easy to refer back to what she already had and what she might like. And what is this one? Oh, this one. So this one I need to update. I usually update it at the end of every month, but I didn't do it at March. I was in Florida for March and I came back and like everything has just been hectic since then. So here soon I will be updating this form since it's one that I do monthly, but it's my customers. So it has everybody who has ever placed an order with me. And so I put their name. I like to put the last date that they ordered. So I don't know, that's just helpful for if I'm trying to like, I need help. Will you place an order? It's the end of the month. I need to hit my goal. Obviously the people who just ordered right away, they probably aren't ready for a new set, but the other people, maybe they forgot about me. Maybe they need new sets. So I just want to be checking on them. And then I have these collections here. So I mark whether or not I told them through Facebook message about the launch. So I send out an email and video, and that goes to everybody. So that just goes. Like I send it and everybody gets it. But that's, to me, that's like not very personal connection. Like I still am reaching out and it's personalized by me, but I like sending a message through Facebook Messenger so that it's like personal. They can respond back and forth and I can see that they've read it and things like that. So for those two launches, St. Patrick's and Easter, I did personally reach out to them, and I don't want to be too spammy. So sometimes I think Dash was the people I didn't end up messaging, and I think the X was the people I did. And then so like if I skipped Easter for the next launch, I would probably send them one. And then like if the people responded to me and were receptive, I would definitely message them about every launch. Spring launch happened while I was on my Florida vacation, so I didn't message anybody about that. And then, like I said, this form hasn't been updated recently, so I have missed a couple launches, but that just means that everybody is getting a message about the next launch. So it's easy to keep up with. And that is all of my forms, all the important ones anyway. So that's that.
Oh my goodness. That is awesome. I love it.
Thanks.
So much information. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So yeah, you definitely put me to shame with all of my folders with paper and pen because I'm like, I don't know. I've played around with so many different follow-up systems and online trackers, and I've tried the Google Sheets. I've tried so much stuff, and I'm like, I'm so old school. I just can't get away from my paper and pen, and I might eventually sometime down the road, but I honestly feel like with this business, you find what works for you and you roll with it.
Yeah,
And like
definitely.
my mom always said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I'm like, I know that it's so much more convenient to have everything electronically. When you're out and you can pull out your phone and update things or, things like that, it's so nice. And there's so much more convenience when it comes to online things and like the Google Sheets and organization. But I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll transfer
Yeah,
over. But
maybe a form or two at a time.
yeah, yes.
Like the nail fee one's a good one to start if you keep up with that, because then you can just copy and paste into Wheel of Names, and then you don't have to like go and look and search. So I love that. I love
Yeah.
copy and paste. And also, I have my cute little office set up, but I love to lay in my bed. It's very big and very comfy, and then I can do everything on my phone.
Yeah, that's true too. I know. The more I hear about all this stuff that you and these other stylists are doing with the electronic version of my Stone Age paper and pen, I'm like, oh, I love it. It's inspiration for me. But at the same time, I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I was following along. I didn't see, any questions that came up during the live, but I'm sure, people will comment on this in the days to come, just like they did your previous live. I feel like you're still getting comments on that now. And that was like
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I guess we will go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming on and sharing with us.
you're
I,
welcome. Thanks for
I
having me.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
So hopefully this helps all of you. And if you have questions, like I said, you can comment below and let Brianna know. And we will talk to you all soon.
Bye.
Bye.